Hello, my name is Anne, your guide to when animals get even. If you like bloodthirsty animals getting back at humanity, then it is a brilliant idea to like, comment, and subscribe. Now, today's animal is one that fellow Texans will be very familiar with and potentially hate. It's boars. Yeah, it's a heavy subject. We're going to start in China. So in Hong Kong, we had a boar attack, mother and son bitten, and the problem is I couldn't find all of the information I would have liked to find. The closest information I got was that the boy attempted to obstruct the boar with his bag. So we've got that. And my question is, why is a boar in a train station? Then we've got a village in China. This one's a little sad. We've got several people just blasted by a single wild boar. Sadly, the very first person, the older man, he did not make it. And it took 4 people to scare this boar off. As far as I could tell, this again, nothing really precipitated the event. It just kind of happened. We've got in Rome. Rome has a boar problem. Italy itself has a population of about 2.3 million boars. And in Rome, there were neighborhoods putting in self-imposed curfews because of wild boar attacks. They figured it was the only way to protect themselves, because if you get attacked at night, there might not be people around. If you're older, if you're a child, like whatever the circumstances, you could be in danger. Greater danger if you're out at night and this happens to you. So they were like, curfew. At some point, the government of Rome banned picnics, May of 2022. I legitimately couldn't find from Google if that ban had been lifted or not. But I assume it has.
Meanwhile, in Rome,
we have you surrounded! Lay on the ground!
So that. We had a woman who did everything right. She was going to take out her trash. She had her little dog with her. Okay, they go out there. She notices there are boar piglets by the trash can. She picks up her dog. She's ready to nope on out of there. She knows. She's like, nope, not what I want. Don't want to be here. Turns to run and leave. Mama boar smacks her down. She hits the ground. The boar's on top of her head. Her little dog, brave, strong, defends her. The dog is fine. Let's start with that. And eventually, the mama boar left. For some reason, the news needed to note that the piglets didn't get involved. And to me, I'm just like, what? Yeah, they're the babies. Of course they didn't get involved. Whatever. The piglets did not get involved in this. A passing motorist saw this, picked her up, got her to the hospital. She's all right. Good. The thing that's hard about a lot of this, there is no blame to go around, pretty much. There's nothing to go, that animal's bad, that person's bad, whatever. A lot of this seems to just be wrong place, wrong time, which really sucks. 1/4 of all boar attacks in the United States happen in Texas. That's a heck of a lot of boars to have in one place, but we kind of caused it. So Texas, first off, let the boars out. They're an invasive species. This was in the 1800s. Then Places that had hunting leases purposefully nurtured the growth of the boar population. Third, boars were actually moved to different locations in the state. So since the 1990s, our incidence of like boar people stuff has been on the rise, just been exponentially growing. The boar problem is to the point that helicopter hog hunting is its own niche market, and Texas has a year-round, no-limit hog dispatch permit, I guess. Even with all those factors, we only have 5 recorded fatalities since the 1800s. But the amount of property damage, the amount of just injuries, so much higher. Our most recent fatality was in 2019. This woman was found mere feet from her front door.
She was a caretaker for, found her deceased yesterday in the front yard off Highway 61. It had a lot of things that were related to the death that did not add up. Some of it were some animal bites.
The news put it as exsanguination by feral hog assault.
We just finished the autopsy this afternoon at the Jefferson County Medical Examiner's Office. She has ruled the cause of death as exsanguination due to feral hog assault.
So that's a phrase. I mean, again, wrong place, wrong time. She, as far as everyone knows, knew, as far as all I could find, there was really no explanation for how that would have possibly happened. It was more than one hog for sure, just from the forensic evidence available. But that's 2019. It's not like we're talking about in the, annals of history or something.
Unbelievably tragic. This is a very rare incident. Just what little research we have found, there's less than 6 of these have been reported in the nation. In my 35 years, I will tell you, it's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
I think the problem a lot with this is just finding a solution. So there's been a lot of research into, different contraceptive things that could be done to sort of prevent these problems and sort of sterilize the feral boar population, which I think is great. I think that's worth pursuing because we created this problem. These animals didn't ask for this problem. They didn't ask to be a problem. We let them loose. Here it is. Reap your benefits, right? But innocent people shouldn't be suffering for it either. So, all I can say, protect yourself. I am a proponent of personal protection equipment. I would say get bear spray. Bear spray is completely legal in the entirety of the United States. It is a pepper spray. It works on bears. Honestly, it works on pretty much everything. So if, you live somewhere where pepper spray itself is illegal, get yourself some bear spray. That bear spray to protect you from people, bears, and boars. And, probably mountain lions and stuff too. Do not use me as a scientific source on the efficacy of bear spray on mountain lions or boars. I am suggesting that it might be a very useful tool to protect yourself against those things. I have not tested the efficacy of these things. I will not be held accountable for a mountain lion trying to eat you, okay? Won't be. Just won't be. So, be safe out there, okay? If you liked this video and you want more bloodthirsty animal content, then I would hit that like and subscribe right meow. I am here Sundays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Okay, bye. At some point, the government of Rome banned picnics, May of 2022. I legitimately couldn't find from Google if that ban had been lifted or not. But I assume it has.
Meanwhile, in Rome,
We have you surrounded! Lay on the ground!